2025, and the call of the big land is back. 5,000 kilometers, a journey of a lifetime, on one of the world's loneliest roads. 5 motorcycles with a common goal: complete the holy grail of motorcycle adventures spanning 5 Canadian provinces. To conquer the Freedom Highway. So, we're getting ready to head out this morning for Raleigh. Interesting set of events now. Just before we left, we double-checked on the boat system at St. Barbe and Blanc-Sablon, and the website always showed plenty of room. Also, when we asked around, everybody said no bother with reservations for that boat. There's always plenty of room to get on. But we checked before we left, and there was plenty of room. But last night, while we were discussing today, we checked the boats, and it's full until the 9th of August. Today's the 6th. So we're going to have to rely on some favor and some good luck, and we'll see what happens today. We're going to check with them again and see if there's some room. But we weren't planning on crossing till tomorrow, so stay tuned. Could be an eventful day. We've got another fairly busy schedule again today. We've got to make our way from Rocky Harbour here to the Arches Provincial Park. From there, a bit of a long ride up to Lancet Meadows National Historic Site, then to Raleigh for the night. And the original plan was to stay there so that we had lots of time for Lancet Meadows. Not a cloud in the sky as we set off towards Lancet Meadows. We have been truly, truly lucky with the weather. Warp drive enabled. It's interesting, the rocks out there. Kind of gives you a little bit of a queasy feeling on that, doesn't it? Parsons Pond. Man, this is beautiful. You know, Route 430, it's eternally beautiful. And the wind is constant. What else in life comes with a guarantee like that? Not many. The Arches Provincial Park showcases a geological formation as a result of action from wind, water, erosion, and other environmental changes. Severe storms continue to slowly change and erode the arches. In the future, they will probably be reduced to rock pillars or sea stacks. You know, I could have walked up to the bike and grabbed my chair and just sat here and stayed here for a while. Rocks of every color. It's amazing. Interesting shoulder coming up here, by the way, so careful on the inside. So we're just going to go this way till we see something. This away we go. This away means the first place that has food, let's stop and get something to eat. We had left Rocky Harbour fairly early and nobody really had much of a breakfast, so it's time to get something more into our bellies than just coffee. I'll back down a little bit here. Entering a high wind area, they say. I'd been so busy just watching the scenery, I neglected to notice that there was just one GS behind me and everybody else had fallen back. They were sticking with one of the smaller bikes that was really being affected by the wind. So we'll knock 10K off the cruise control and let them catch up. That's the one thing with these big adventure bikes, the 1200s. They're not the best in the world for off-road, but where they shine is long distance travel like this. So this away turned out to be a Robbins in Hawke's Bay. So we'll grab a quick coffee and breakfast sandwich and we'll get back on the road again. So this is Tim, my first cousin. There's no family resemblance here at all, is there? Oopsies. Stupid glove. Okay, so after a quick coffee break and a breakfast sandwich, gas tanks are full. We'll get going towards Lancet Meadows. Look at the gouges in that. Like there's a lip, there's like a layer, and then another layer. You know, so far we've been very lucky. All along the coast here, it's usually very windy. There was a few sections that were windy, but it's not hindering our trip at all. As we begin to turn north, the environment changes from cool breeze of the sea to a warm, humid climate. It feels more remote now, less traffic, and now it's just us, the bikes, and what seems like an endless road heading north. Back in civilization again at St. Lunaire-Griquet, and we decided to grab lunch here before going up to Lancet Meadows, not only to eat, but to discuss a plan for crossing from St. Barb tomorrow morning to Blanc-Sablon. I myself, I'm not real worried about it. I think we're going to get across. I don't think there's going to be a problem. Everybody that I talked to and everybody that I asked all said, if you're on a motorcycle, don't worry about it. You'll get across. So we'll discuss it and see what everybody wants to do. Over a great meal at the Daily Catch restaurant, we found out that the St. Barb ferry service always keeps 25 feet available that is not bookable. Motorcycles almost always get on, but to be safe, we will split into two groups. 2 of us who are booked at Raleigh will go there for the night. The other 3 will push to St. Barb tonight, stay there, and catch the first boat in the morning. Steve and I, who are booked in Raleigh, will stay there for the night. Then we'll get up early, head towards St. Barb, and catch the 12 o'clock ferry to Blanc-Sablon. Then we'll catch up with the other 3 at Port Hope Simpson. Lancet Meadows. Discovered in 1960, this is the first authenticated Norse site found in North America and could be Leif Erikson's short-lived Vinland site. Sometime about AD 1000, Norse seafarers established a base here from which they explored southwards. The traces of bog iron found, the first known example of iron smelting in the New World, in conjunction with evidence of carpentry, suggests that boat repairs was important activity here. The distance from their homelands and the conflict with natives may have led to the Norse abandoning this site. Lancet Meadows is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which deserves protection for the benefit of all humanity. Lancet Meadows ranks among major archaeological properties of the world. The ability of these people to survive in such rugged conditions astounds me. The period actors that are placed around the site did a fantastic job enhancing the experience. If you're ever up here in the northern peninsula of Newfoundland, you must go to this site. It's fantastic. And as luck would have it, just as we were leaving, look what showed up. Finally, I got to see a moose. Shot from quite a piece away, but that's okay. Running along here, just like she owns the place with a twig in her mouth.
We ain't sure how it goes. We're not sure how it flows.
The journey continues and the adventure keeps going. We had quite a time at Lance Meadows. Hard to believe that those people lived out there in that cove. Must have been brutal in the winter. Pretty much from Lancet Meadows to the turnoff to Raleigh, my intercom is off again. Mostly just to soak up the day, and I'm wondering, what will Labrador be like? Can it be that much different than Newfoundland? I don't know. I guess I'm just going to have to wait and find out, won't I? It's Raleigh Rooms. Now, I don't know which building it is. Fishing Village, Weston House. It's not this one. Must be the one you're in. 5 o'clock. Good time to be off the bike.